They don't want you to see the truth. Last week during the European Championships, the British Dressage posted this photo of Lottie Fry. I took this photo of Lottie Fry and I zoomed in on the mount. For me, I do this all the time, but what I wanted you guys to notice was there was a couple of red spots that when you zoom in, so I brightened up this photo so that you could see those red spots, and people would argue that when you zoom in, it pixelates, whatever. I literally zoom in on hundreds of photos a week, so I know what I'm looking at. But if you question my ability to zoom in and brighten this, go back to the original and zoom in. I suspect by now they've altered it. The next day they had a big patch, a Photoshop patch across his lips. So tell me they weren't trying to hide something. Anyway, lucky for us here at Dressage Hub, we have a professional photographer that was at the event on Sunday. So even though they took it down, we have a better look at this. And what you can see here is where it's circled, you can actually see that they've covered it up with something. So the horse is disfigured in those places, like there's been a cut, there's been a wound, and it's covered up with black shoe polish, I would suspect. But you can see that the skin is no longer smooth in those areas. So that was one of the things. You can actually see a wound here as well. So when you look at these, you can actually see those open wounds being covered up in this photo from the professional photographer that was there. So they can delete those photos all they want. You guys can try and gaslight me and tell me that's not what I was seeing. But when we take a closer look, this is what we're actually seeing happening in dressage.